Some breaking inputs coming in at this point in time. External Affairs Minister of India, Dr. S. Jaishankar, had a conversation with his Iranian counterpart. This is the latest update that we are getting for you. Remember, earlier, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had a conversation with the Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian. And now the latest update is that there was a conversation that took place between India's External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, and Iranian Foreign Minister. Both leaders discussed the latest developments that are, that have taken place as far as this ongoing conflict is concerned. Rishabh, my colleague, is joining us on the broadcast. More on this, Rishabh. The last time there were conversations between External Affairs Minister and his Iranian counterpart and Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Iranian President, we did see some positive news for our ships from Strait of Hormuz. Today also in the afternoon, we broke the news of Prime Minister speaking with Masoud Pezeshkian and now External Affairs Minister speaking with his Iranian counterpart. What can be expected?
Well, see, Hina, if we talk about these two calls, the first call happened where the call was taken, and the second call was a follow-up call on how to execute the things that have been discussed in the calls where the leaders have spoken. Prime Minister Modi has spoken to the Iranian President Persian, and one thing is very clear. India do understand the situation in which Iran is. India do understand what Strait of Hormuz means. And India do understand that if this war is elongated and extended, what the impact globally would be. And that's the reason that Prime Minister Modi decided to pick up the phone and call the Iranian president. Yes, Eid was the backdrop. On the pretext of Eid, this call has happened. But the major thing in this crisis was how to go forward. Remember, if you see the readout, for the first time, India has condemned something that has been done by Israel and US, attacks on energy infrastructure. Till now, we have seen India taking a very neutral stand, but here, attacks on energy infrastructure has been condemned, which means Kharg Island attack has been condemned, and we have seen other attacks also in Iran that has now been condemned by the top, which means that there are discussions that are going forward. We still have 22 Indian flagships that are in Persian waters and have to cross Strait of Hormuz. On that, we do not have any update.
Right.
Then we have the External Affairs Ministers talking from the both sides, and that call was basically to take forward or execute what the leaders have decided. In another 6 to 7 hours, the sources suggest that there will be things that will come to notice. There would be more positive movement, and there could be more Indian flagship that could cross Strait of Hormuz is what the sources suggest right now. We'll have to wait for the formal announcement.
All right. Thank you very much, Rishabh. Appreciate you joining us with your inputs on this story.